Meldrum relieves the pressure, a high kick to the centre wing. In front, McLean over the back, Kernahan. Good mark, Stephen Kernahan. A little bit of pressure from J.Madden. He'll be paid the penalty man. One umpire said 15 metres. One in particular, Robertson, a quick kick down to full forward position. Leading there is Kenny, and Kenny socket off the ground. Well done, P.Kenny, as he registers Carlton's first goal. Carlton, however, trailing Richmond. Richmond 2 straight goals, 12. Carlton 1-1-7.
Richmond opponent, and the Tigers go down the forward. Roach and Dool one out. Michael Roach can't handle it. It's taken away by, taken once again by James. James sends it up the forward line, but Rowan Burke, a good mark in the back line, and Burke will relieve the pressure for the Blues.
Good mark by Burke, a strong mark in front of his Richmond opponent. Burke going towards the centre. Mac's on the mill, and the players really throwing themselves in at this moment.
Okay, the Blues through Mark Williams. Just over the centre, down to the forward line. A short pass, and he has found his Murphy. Has a chip, it's punched and taken away by Richmond. Carlton again, through the agency of R.Ashman, and Ashman puts the goal through for the Blues. Lockman down to the half-forward line, where you got a 2-out duel with James and Burke. With Carlton recover better through Burke, and Burke a good play, balks his opponent out looking for side out. Up there is Pickering, he can't take it, it comes out to the ground. Good play there by Terry Smith. I think you'll find he's been caught though, and a good tackle there by Bradley Shine.
Shine, half-forward flank, right half-forward flank. Carlton kicking to the scoreboard end. Looking down, but sees no one leading. There's Madden setting himself in front of Stewart. Brings the ball to the ground. Well followed up, Michael Lockman. Michael Lockman, 27, across to Rawlings. In Bradley. Shine, well done, Shine. The ball dribbles towards... Oh, has it? It has. It's gone through for a goal. Went under the legs of J.Madden there. That was bad luck, Madden, and that's a badly needed goal. Kicked by Bradley Shine, number 10. And Madden going into full forward. Kernahan pushes Madden out. Oh, was he lucky?
Well, I think the ball was in 5 yards, don't I? Feel that's a mark, don't you?
Well, I think Madden was appealing for the free kicks, and I think he was well within his rights there. Kernahan behind, pushed him out and pushed him in the back, but that's the way there. The umpire didn't see it that way, as Kernahan is lining up for his first goal, and it'll be Carlton's fourth if he can kick it.
Now Kernahan, the ex-Glenelg, and he's just squeezed that in. And a mark there to the Blues, sending it down to the half-forward line, and Craig Bradley, he has a shot down to full forward, looking for Kernahan. He's got the mark, Kernahan. Well, he looks a lot of class, doesn't he, Don?
Well, that was a good build-up by Carlton then. You can't afford to let Craig Bradley get away from himself, by himself, as he did then. He's a player with a lot of skill, and the credit must go to Bradley. He centred the ball there looking for Kernahan, and Kernahan led to the centre. So it's an obvious play that when Carlton do come down the ground, if the ball's brought around the flanks, they centre. As Kernahan lines up for his second goal, and it is Carlton's fifth. So Carlton 5-4. Shane Robertson, and Robertson going towards Fraser Murphy, and Murphy running with unattended into goal. Well done, Fraser Murphy. Not looking for anyone in particular as Blackwell gets the ball, a high ball looking down forward to, and nicely done, P.Kenny. P.Kenny flew over the back of Kernahan and has taken a good mark. Could be a bit of a worry to Michael Lockman. Lockman not noted for his speed. Got a ton of courage and aggression.
Don, do you think the wind could be upsetting Justin Madden today? The
No, not at all, Ray, not at all. He has not taken a clean grab at this stage. As Kenny lines up for Carlton's 7th goal, and he's made no mistakes. Madden kicks in towards the centre. As coming through is Bradley. Bradley throws himself over the ball. A good handball to the running Alvin. One bounce by T.Alvin. Should have kicked it, son. Another handball across to Motley. He'll be a good player, Motley, as he gets his quick kick into McClure. McClure leading McElrain for the ball. Murphy comes through. Battles up. Ashman. And a quick handball to the Alvin. T.Alvin, well done. Playing on the half-back flank. He left his man. It takes courage to run down and leave your man like that. And he was well rewarded by R.Ashman. A quick handball out. Well done, T.Alvin, and that's what the running game is all about.
That was great play for it looks like that player was Robinson, and a nice strong mark on the chest taken there by Carlton's Mark Williams. Williams sending the ball up to the forward line. It's a two-out duel, Kernahan, and oh yes, he's paid Kernahan. Johnny Manton and Stephen Kernahan were pushing and shoving then, and a strong mark by Stephen Kernahan, Don.
Well, it's quite obvious what Carlton are trying to do. They're moving it down quickly with a long kick, a long high kick, looking for Kernahan. If Kernahan brings the ball to the ground, they've got the smaller players to swoop in and capitalise on the crumbs. Kernahan, 3 goals, lining up for his 4th. And he kicks straight. He's responsible for the ball being down on the forward line as Bradley shoots that predictable high ball in, looking for Kernahan, and he's taken it. Stephen Kernahan edged out his Richmond opponent, stood his ground, didn't get off the ground, but used his strength. That's his 8th mark.
Don, sorry, you said before, Craig Stewart, he would be the fella that Richmond's got as the height to maybe go down there?
Carlton, obviously, he's Carlton's focal point. You can see each time they go there, they are predictable. They send the big high ball up. They should be sending Stewart down in order to make it a 2-on-1 situation. As Kernahan kicks Carlton's 10th goal, they move further ahead, 10-7, 67. Richmond 8-4, 52. And that is away the free kick, going in turn to M.Maclure. M.Maclure to Bradley to the running Blackwell. Blackwell within kicking distance, lines up. Ball swinging back. Wayne Blackwell, you've kicked Carlton's 11th goal. He's across to Shane Robertson. In turn, well picked up Bradley. Bradley across to Kenny. Kenny only 30 metres out. And he slams another through. So
no, that's Shine.
Shine going long. Predictable now, looking for Kernahan. The big pack fly. The man in front, he's paid a mark.
Motley.
Peter Motley. A very, very good player, although hasn't had much preparation for this season. I believe that this fellow will be the pick of the South Australian recruits. An exceptional player when playing for Sturt last year. A good runner, played on the half-back line. Today lining up on the forward line, came off into change. He lines up, ball on its way. However, another point to Carlton.
As Peter McCormick to send the ball out to the half-back line. Smith, Dean, very strong mark from P.Kenny. Kenny, once again. Robinson clear on the wing, looking for his teammate and Bradley Shine, and Shine has taken the mark, and you'll have to give that 15 yards, umpire, against Michael Roberts, I think it is, Don. Good play there, Don. Is that?
Well, not really, and Shine plays on quickly into the forward part. High is Kernahan. They're looking for him every time. And Kenny, well done, P.Kenny. They look for Kernahan each time they go forward. If he doesn't take the mark, it comes to the ground. And Kenny, using his speed there, swooped on the ball, and he's kicked.
Down the forward line now. There's plenty of options open, but he goes streaming down towards Kernahan. M.Maclure! What a terrific mark from the skipper. Hasn't done much today, M.Maclure, but now starting to come into the game in the last quarter.
Well, Carlton is starting to play with a lot of confidence then. You can see the arrogance of Dool. He took the bit between the teeth. Playing at fullback is responsible for M.Maclure's mark with a well set up kick. Now McClure lining up for Carlton's 14. The ball holding up. It makes that distance. So
good play. T.Alvin streams out of the centre and sends it down the half-forward line. He's got Motley on his own, and Motley in front of Francis. Sending it down to full forward. McClure, and M.Maclure getting away from McElwain. And the captain is starting to get his act together, Don.
Well, actually, you've got to pay credit where it's due. We just mentioned Bradley going down in the centre of the ground. He got up, he initiated the handball, went back into the pack at centre half-back, got a quick handball across to Alvin, and Alvin transferred the ball or initiated play, and we see the end result. M.Maclure taking a mark well within kicking range as he lines up for his second. And there it is, Carlton's 15, as M.Maclure kicks his second, and Carlton seem to be getting into looking for options, but they're not coming. There's Madden. Has he drift? Well done, Justin Madden. Well done, Craig Bradley. And Craig Stewart, you cannot afford to go to sleep and let a player do what he just did.
Well, he left Michael Roberts one out with Justin Madden on, and that's
well, that's just not on. You just can't afford to do that because Madden is a good mark. He hasn't taken too many today. Lines up. The Carlton 16th, his first, and he makes no mistake.
That Blackwell, Carlton seem to be backing up now better than the Tigers as M.Maclure swoops in onto the left foot mark, has a shot for goal, and he's put it through, and the Blues are now going right away. McCormick, one out. In the back, I'd say no umpire. He says play on as Craig Bradley gets the ball, chips it into McClure, and M.Maclure has taken another mark. Well, Don, they'd have to be happy with Craig Bradley, Carlton, on today's effort.
Well, he's come into the game, but it's easy to come into the game well when your team is playing well, and all the Carlton players are now playing well. McClure took an easy mark there. That was well shepherded by Shine. Shine knocked McCormick off balance just as McClure is about to take the mark, and McClure is coming in for his fourth goal, and he makes no mistake. And Carlton